I hope everybody's having a nice weekend, and I know that everyone's in reflection about what happened to them on September 11th, 2001, and where they were. And throughout my life, moments like this have popped up for the assassination of John F. Kennedy and the explosion of the Challenger space shuttle. Everybody seems to remember where they were on days like those. And now we have September 11th, 2001. And I've been watching all of the different videos that have been made about today that are being uploaded today on YouTube. One of my favorites is actually from Pwnage the artist. It's a first-hand account of what happened in the neighborhood of the Twin Towers, and I invite everyone to go look at that. I really liked the heartfelt video from Christine Peace. I really hope that she feels better for the rest of the day. But yeah, there's been a lot of great videos that have come out today. But then I came across the video posted by my new best friend forever, Fitchyfulthinking. And Fitch, he speaks of peace in this video, and he's really trying to come from a good place, and we all have to give him credit for that. He is a nice person trying to do nice things, and instead of a burn the Quran day, he decided to have a kiss the Quran day on September 11th. Now, because there are a whole bunch of different people in the world with different opinions about the hijackers who flew planes into those buildings, this is one of those cases where I think, you know, that's an idea you'd best leave alone, because there are some people who would think that you are giving too much to the religion of the hijackers. It's kind of like the feeling that some people thought that there should be 15 crosses to commemorate the dead at Columbine High School because of that massacre, and some of them thought it should be 13. You know, take 2 off because the killers don't deserve a memorial. There are always going to be sentiments like that, and so in trying to appease one crowd, you're going to piss off the others. Now, I'm going to talk about the epic failure of his video. In his video, he decides to do one of the things that Muslims hate the most. And they hate Western society because it happens in Western society the most. It's called proselytizing. It's when you try to get somebody to convert from their religion to your own. And I'm going to show you guys an example of him proselytizing in his video meant to bring peace on September 11th right here.
I believe this is a much better book than the one I just read. I believe this is the best book. This book is awesome. You should all read it because it is great and it contains everything necessary to know about salvation. There's nothing you need to know outside of this book. There's lots of awesome stuff that you can learn outside of this book, but everything that is necessary meaningful relationship with God is inside this book. So I'm not like, I'm rambling, but I'm not like into Islam. I have lots of negative things to say about Islam. But we need to do good unto those who do bad unto us. We don't need to respond to people who take this book literally and who use it to preach hatred. We don't need to respond to that with hatred. We don't need to respond to that with evil. We need to move forward, believing in our Lord Jesus Christ.
So, after I saw Fitch suffering from that horrible case of foot and mouthitis, I decided I had to act in order to save my new best friend forever, Fitchyfulthinking, from himself. So first I called up Aldous Valor, and I said, Aldous, I need to hire some of your ninjas. And, well, Aldous was too expensive. He really thinks a lot of himself. So I hired this street thug named Charles to break into Fitchyfulthinking's house and steal his copy of the Quran.
And I have with me my Quran.
Everybody see? This is the actual copy from Fitch's abode. And I'm gonna hold on to this because Fitch he dropped it on the floor in his video, which, you know, he doesn't understand that Muslims revere this book. You don't just drop it on the floor and then decide, oh, well, I guess Allah didn't want me to read the rest of that verse. That's fucking fail.
This one's called The Clear Evidence. It's the last surah I will read out of the Quran. Those who displayed from among the followers of the book and the polytheists could not have separated from the faithful until there had come to them clear evidence, an apostle from Allah, reciting pure pages, wherein all the right ordinances, and those who were given the book did not become divided. Well, I'm not gonna look that one up again, so it was not the will of Allah that I should finish that surah.
Dude, you're trying to appease them, and then you drop their holy book on the floor. Do you know that they take pictures of the opposing party nominees for president and they slap their flip-flop shoes on the side of the pictures because they consider dirt on the floor and your feet to be a cultural insult? You didn't know that, did you? Well, okay. We're saving you from you. And I'm going to hold on to this. And one more thing I just have to tell you, dude. If you're trying to make a distinction between moderate Muslims and terrorists, it is best to not preface the word terrorist with the word Muslim.
All that being said, all that, you know, was be nice Muslim stuff being said, screw Al-Qaeda. Screw fundamentalist Muslim terrorists. I wish peace upon them and hope they come to know the Lord and all that mess, but they suck so bad.
When you say the phrase Muslim terrorists, you're basically giving credence to the idea that their terrorism is inspired by their religion. So, no more Fitch in the Quran. Fitch, stick to the Bible. I'm going to hold on to this. I'll put it over on my bookshelf over there, next to all my other religious artifacts. And, we'll see you on Monday after this weekend. Just live it up and then come back to talking to us about the Bible, okay?
They are people of God. They just believe a book that true. But I respect Muslims. They are people of God. They just believe a book that is not true. But I respect Muslims. They are people of God. They just believe a book that is not true. But I respect Muslims. Oh my gosh. So now that I've done that, you know, I've kissed the Quran and I'm reading from it, and I own it, and all this stuff, let's be in solemn remembrance of those who passed away this day, those years ago. Let's be in solemn remembrance of those who passed away this day, those years ago.